Hello, everyone, and welcome to Maggie's Possum Journey. How have you all been? Well, we are doing superb with all the vacation, birthday celebrations, and thank you so much for pouring all your wishes for Maggie. Maggie says thank you and big hugs to all of you. It would be great if she could meet all of you in person and show how much she loves and appreciates the love that you shower towards her. Well, apart from the birthday celebration, there was a very interesting day that we celebrated, and we stayed for 2 nights at Wayanad in this beautiful resort. So, today let me take you through what all happened apart from the birthday party. Well, as you can see, the two little kiddos, Maggie and Penny, are super excited exploring the place here and there. And why not? It was completely covered with nature, and they were so happy and willing to explore every bit of it. Nature intrigues dogs a lot, you know. The fragrances and all the things that they see are not very common for them in Bangalore. But well, this is not nature, is it? Maggie exploring the room as well. This is the first time she saw a bunk bed and she realized where Papa was. Well, this was not the end. It was her first time in a swing as well. Maggie initially was really scared. There was once that we went to Nandi Hills in Bangalore. If you have seen the episode, if not, I'll put it as a link in the description box. She had to climb these stairs with little gaps. Can you see those gaps on the swings? Yes. So Maggie was a little apprehensive and scared. She was a little shivery and jerky. But of course she trusts us, right? So when Papa and I said, come on Maggie, trust us. It's going to be a lot of fun. Your first swing experience. She came, she sat, and once she settled, she actually started smiling. She wanted us to actually move her to and fro, and she was smiling, and we were like, oh, you silly Maggie, such a drama queen before, and see now you're enjoying yourself so much. Well, Maggie really didn't want to get out and get down from the swing, but there was so much more to see. But this time Papa had some other intention, so he wanted Maggie to come down from the swing. She was a little upset, but after a while I realized why. I captured the two of them in this situation. Papa had found himself a leisure swing where Maggie could not sit, so she was a little upset, and here she was requesting him to also pull her into it. At home, generally, this is what we do, you know, on our beds or the recliner chairs or wherever we sit, we ask her to jump along, and she's used to that. But this time, since it's net, you know, it would make big holes and she'd also fall, resulting to an accident. So we told her, okay Maggie, we'll also come with you and we'll explore the property that has a lot of fruits and vegetables, and this is our favorite part, you know. My husband and I, always when we go out for vacations, we make sure that there are walks that we have, leisure walks with Maggie, and we can find out new fragrances, new flowers, any fruits that we have on the way, and Maggie absolutely leisures it. Now, Maggie has one big problem. She's an explorer, you all know about it, but she is such an enthusiastic popper that she loses her track, and most of the time, whenever she sees something new, she gets distracted so easily that she runs as if it's the first time. See, can you see? She has just left us and run. But this time, there is a check post for Maggie, and that's Penny. Penny is 1 year older to Maggie and is much more cautious while she explores the nature. Maggie makes sure that she just explores at her heart's desire, but Penny makes sure that her parents, at least one of them, is around her. Well, somehow in their dog language they communicated, and by the end of it, they actually were together. Penny must have told Maggie, Maggie, walk with us and it's more fun. So can you see the two girls with their two papas walking? And this was a sight of delight for me. Amazing, Penny. Well done. Well taught. Well, we put the two girls to sleep. We gave them a good lunch and they slept off in the room to recover. And what is this? Well, we had decided to explore the beautiful city of Wayanad for a few hours. before our fur babies could recover their bodies from all the journey and birthday party and whatnot. So we thought we will give ourselves a little we time. So my friends and I, we just came and we explored the city that was so beautiful, peaceful, not very large, It was small, and there were two water bodies that we discovered that day. That was absolutely divine. So this was a lake that was filled with so many lotuses. But our next destination was a marvel. This was Banasura Sagar Dam, and it is the largest earthen dam in India and second largest in Asia. The dam was so beautifully placed with Banasura hills in the backdrop that gives us with a picturesque view of the surrounding scenery. Can you see how breathtaking it was? Well, we had a wonderful day with all the speedboat ride and we were tired. We slept off. And this is a scene from the next day. Next morning, Maggie, Papa and I are early risers. So the minute we saw a little bit of light outside, we just hopped out of our room and we told Maggie, let's start our morning walk. This is one of our favorite things that we do whenever we go to any place, exploring the mornings. And Maggie today, can you see, is so controlled. She almost is leading the way for us and we just had to follow her up. Well done, and all thanks to Penny for teaching her this trick. That was amazing. And we, as Maggie wanted, just followed her. But of course, a little bit of mischief had to happen before Maggie could settle down completely. But now we discovered there were few balls that were not ours, But there was this big courtyard that was behind our room. I think the Kerala style houses are of this sorts where there are lots of places, open areas. And the minute Maggie discovered this ball, she kept pleading, Papa, can you see? Papa, throw the ball. Please throw the ball. Let me go fetch it. And here you go. This is Maggie's best game. And what better can it be amongst nature and open space? It's not just the house that we have and small areas. Maggie kept running, we kept throwing, she went, she fetched, she went, and it went on and on. For half an hour or so, this game just went on. I think Maggie was, at one point missing Penny. And what happened was, when Maggie was barking, Penny realized that we are playing outside and she started barking from inside. So Maggie went up to the door and told her, get up, Penny, let's go play. And now we have both the candidates for the morning play session. Penny's also here, and now both of them have been running to fetch the balls. We discovered we have two balls there, so we put and throw all two of them. But Papa had to show off his skills, And the girls were like, what's happening to the ball? When is he going to throw it? They were both curious and they were waiting for the ball to fall so that they could just run, grab it and never get back to him. But what an awesome sight this was. Just enjoy yourselves. Well, this beautiful morning session went on for an hour or more maybe. We just lost count of time. But now it was gradually time for us to leave this beautiful place. We had a wonderful birthday celebration for Maggie, and Maggie and Penny bonded and it was beautiful. But now we had to leave, and it was also time for Maggie to teach something to Penny. Well, Maggie, what are you going to teach Maggie? Oh, I'm sorry, what are you going to teach Penny? They sometimes look so alike, I forget who am I talking to. Well, this one is Maggie for sure. But Maggie is pro road, right? Road trips, getting up on the car, and she's a pro traveling in any sorts of vehicles, places. Well, in this case, little Penny had a little scared to get up on the car, settle down and gradually jump, and she was little scared and anxious and was not as fine as Maggie was. But seeing Maggie, how comfortably she was, I am sure this time Penny learned that it's just a cakewalk. And you know what? When we returned back, Penny no more had the anxiousness of getting up in the car. She just loved it, and along with Maggie, Penny also hopped onto the car very beautifully and comfortably. And that was just not the end of it. Maggie was all settled as usual, and so was Penny this time. But you know the fun part? Suddenly, there was something that happened into Penny, and she pushed Maggie, and both of them just came down. You know what? We thought Penny was trying to run away, but no, she was trying to show her skills that now she has learned to get up on the car and go to her part of the seat. Can you see it? Yes, she did it all by herself. She went there, settled herself, and now she waited for Maggie to get up. Well done, Penny. We're so proud of you. You let go of your fear. Well, we started our journey towards Bangalore, and it was towards a lot of forest areas. Can you see those little monkeys? They were shocked to see Maggie and Penny inside the car. And Maggie and Penny both were drama queens, you know. They pretended as if they were very angry and they would go get hold of the monkeys. I don't know about Penny, but I have seen Maggie several times encounter with monkeys, and she is quite the coward that we know of. Once she sees them on the ground, she's scared and she runs back. Well, Maggie, good drama, good try. But nevertheless, just crossing the forest areas and driving to them is so beautiful, and absolutely nature is a therapy. Every time we cover it up, every time we go through these forests, they are absolutely luscious, green, beautiful. Well, bye-bye dear monkeys, until next time. Well, on the way we had stopped at this little local dhaba because we had gotten hungry by lunch. Maggie and Penny drank a lot of water. It was a very hot day, but they didn't want to eat anything during the journey. We don't really force them, you know, because it's their body and they understand best. So we stopped at the best next dhaba that we thought would be suitable for now. Also, we all wanted to get off from the car, stretch our backs a little bit, and then resume our journey with a little bit of fuel and energy. Maggie sat in her unique pose. 2 chairs put together, and Madam makes a bed out of it, and she happily sat. But I tried giving her a lot of cucumbers to try. She generally loves them, you know. I told her, Maggie, it's a hot day, have a cucumber. But no, can you see it? No. No means no if she doesn't want it. So I tried with the other one. Penny, would you like to have some cucumber? And yes, Penny said yes. I was thankful because she would be a little cool inside having the cucumber. So I gave her another one. And thank God, Penny must have been a little hungry, you know. So that's why she did not refuse. But Maggie, you know, if she says no, I couldn't feed any bit of it. Well, we were given lunch with a lot of love by these people, and we said goodbye to them and hopped back to the car with a new zeal and energy to head back home. Well, does it happen with you all that once you go back to a location and you have a good vacation, but coming back home is equally exciting? Well, it is for us. We definitely love our home, our space, and this time was no other special way. So we were excited to be back home, but before that we encountered this beautiful field of sunflowers and we had to stop and take some photographs. Well, this trip to Wayanad has been so beautiful and so memorable. I always wanted Maggie's 4th birthday, or for that matter every birthday, to be special in its own way, and this year has definitely given me a lot of memories to take. Well, I have a special thanks to give Penny as well. Our friends and Penny's presence definitely made Maggie's 4th birthday much more memorable and forever cherished in our memories. Well, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Do let us know in the comment section how it was and give us lots of love. Don't forget to share it with your friends and other dog lovers as well. For now, I say bye-bye. and hugs from Maggie.